Hi everyone, this is James, and I wanted to do a brutally honest review for you of Arvixe web hosting, and I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. There are not a lot of honest reviews on the internet for web hosting companies, and there's actually some reasons for that I'll get into later in this video. For me personally, I've been with Arvixe for about a year and a half maybe. I have 5 domains or 5 websites that Arvixe currently hosts for me. And I've actually been very satisfied. In this video, I'm going to tell you what I like about them. I'm also going to tell you what I do not like about them. Start here with the live chat. This is one of the things that I really like about Arvixe. Basically, whenever you need support, you can go to the live chat, and in my experience, I usually have to wait about 60 seconds for someone to, before I'm in touch with someone who can help to answer my questions. I've used the live chat about 15 times in maybe the last year and a half or so, and I've never had any problems with it. They also have phone support up here. I've never had to use the phone support. I've never had to call them because the live chat has been so good, and I've always had my questions answered with the live chat. I'm actually a night owl, as you can see here. It is now 2:38 a.m. So even when I contact them at night at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m., there's always someone here to answer my questions, and that's been fantastic. The other thing I've had really no problems with is the uptime. My websites always seem to be up and running. In the last year and a half, I think I did catch one of my websites kind of in the middle of the night that was not up and running. So I think they do all their maintenance, at times when people are not really using the internet, which is nice. If they're going to do maintenance, it seems like they do it at 3 a.m. or something, which is pretty wise, and which I appreciate as a website owner. Again, my websites always seem to be up. I haven't had any issues with them in about a year and a half. So that's been good too. The uptime has been good too. I'll go here to my control panel, and to be honest with you, I'm not a technical guy, so I don't use like 90% of the stuff that's in here. This is a Linux hosting panel. You can, if you sign up with Arvixe, you can get a Linux hosting panel or a Windows hosting panel. I am not a technical genius. I don't even know the difference. But someone told me, someone at Arvixe actually told me that Linux is easier to use and that it's also cheaper. So I chose the Linux. I thought that was nice that they were honest with me, letting me know that it's easier to use and cheaper, rather than just directing me to the Windows panel, which would have cost me more money and maybe earned them more money. So I appreciate their honesty in that. All I really use in here is the email and the webmail. I'll show you that right now. If you go into your email, there's 3 programs you can choose from to read your email. One is called Horde, one is called Roundcube, and one is called Squirrel Mail. I was with HostGator maybe a few years ago, and I think some of these choices are actually the same. I think HostGator at the time was using Squirrel Mail and Horde. Personally, I think these programs get the job done, but I'm not wowed by them. I personally use Roundcube. I'd give their email maybe if I had to grade it, I'd give it a B. I'm used to Gmail. I think Gmail is excellent. I'd give Gmail maybe an A-. But this gets the job done. You can see I use it. It's not so bad that I don't use it. I use it a lot. I've got a lot of emails in here, and it just doesn't necessarily wow me. Is this the weakest point of Arvixe? Probably. I've been very happy with Arvixe. I guess I'm just used to Gmail. I've been spoiled. I've actually heard you can take your emails here and export them to Gmail and read them in Gmail, which is something I might do. And then, that way you can just use Gmail for all of your emails. So again, I give this about a B. It gets the job done. I do use it. It's not so bad that I refuse to use it. It just doesn't wow me. What else do we have here? They have an affiliate program. Oh, actually, let me take you back. Let me take you back here to the control panel. The only other thing I use is something called Fantastico. If you are a technically challenged person, I would encourage you to choose a web hosting company that has Fantastico. Not every web hosting company has it. What Fantastico does is it installs scripts for you so that you don't have to do it, or so that you don't have to pay someone else to do it. One of the most popular ones on the internet is WordPress. Again, I have no technical skills, but using Fantastico that Arvixe provides, I was able to install WordPress myself, and I've actually installed several versions of WordPress now. Basically, this is an automated installation. You just click here, you click WordPress, you end up with, they give you some options here, and then you, I guess you fill out the options, and they install WordPress for you. It's terrific. And I've also installed bulletin boards, PHPBB. I've installed this by myself. Again, I have no technical knowledge. You've probably seen PHPBB forums before. They look something like this. And again, I was able to install one myself. I have no idea what I'm doing with websites, but even I was able to do this. And if you have any ability with a computer at all, you could probably figure it out as well. Again, using Fantastico. To do this without Fantastico, I would have no chance in the world. But Fantastico, again, it more or less does it for me. I think it's great. Again, I only really use Fantastico and the webmail in the control panel here. So I'm not exactly an advanced user at all. They do have an affiliate program as well. If you don't know what an affiliate program is, basically Arvixe will pay you for promoting their web hosting service. And you can see here they start at $70 per sale. So, and actually it goes up to $135 per sale. If you sell 19 of these Arvixe web hosting packages a month, they'll pay you $135 for each one you sell, which I calculated comes to about actually came to over $30,000 a year you can make just promoting Arvixe web hosting if you just sell about 19 a month, which is less than one a day. So I guess if you're unemployed, you could just become an Arvixe salesman. If you sell 19 a month, which is less than one a day, you earn over $30,000 a year. One of the things I do not like about the Arvixe affiliate program is just the support that I've received from their affiliate program. Usually if I have a question about the affiliate program, I think I've emailed them twice. Both times it took 5 or 6 days for them to respond to me. Now, please do not confuse the Arvixe affiliate support with the overall Arvixe web hosting support. The web hosting support for your websites, which I showed you earlier, is fantastic. I would give it at least an A, probably an A+. It's only if you're promoting Arvixe web hosting for money that I've had to wait about 5 or 6 days for a response. But for your websites itself, if you ever have an issue with your websites, their customer support has been fantastic for me. And earlier I said it's very hard to find an honest web hosting review on the internet. And this is exactly why, because you have a lot of people out there who are promoting web hosting companies for money. And so they just want to kind of sell you on it and make it sound phenomenal, and every web hosting review you read is probably a good one, and they just say positive things. And again, the reason for that is because they want you to buy, because when you buy, they earn a commission on the sale. And so that's one of the reasons I wanted to do this brutally honest web hosting review for you, because it's hard to find a brutally honest web hosting review on the internet. So again, overall, oh, and I should say I used to use HostGator in the past, maybe 4 or 5 years ago. I had a HostGator web hosting account. To compare the two, if you ask me which one I am more satisfied with, I would actually tell you I am more satisfied with Arvixe. Again, I've been with them for a year and a half. I have not had any problems at all. I think I noticed one of my websites was offline once in the middle of the night at like 3 a.m. one time. It's the only issue I had, and if my website goes down for a few seconds in the middle of the night so that Arvixe can do maintenance, I'm fine with that. I realize all of these web hosting companies do need to do maintenance. So even HostGator and these other companies need to do maintenance at some point, and in order to do that, they always have to pull your sites offline for a few moments or whatever it might be. The other thing I like about Arvixe, I have used their live support more than when I was with Gator. I can't really compare the live support. All I know is that Arvixe's live support has been excellent, and I think also one of the reasons I prefer Arvixe is I believe they are cheaper. So I think, right now with Arvixe, I pay $7 a month, which to me is, that's nothing. That's less than like $2 a week. You can see here, if you want to prepay for like I think it's a year or two, or maybe it's 3 years. If you want to prepay, that price comes down to about $4 a month, which is less than $1 a week, which is just dirt cheap. For me personally, I did not pay in advance. I just pay monthly. I pay $7 at a time. To me, $7 is dirt cheap. Again, you can get it below $7 by paying for a year or two or 3. But again, $7 to me is cheap. I believe that's cheaper than HostGator. I think when I was with HostGator, I paid $9.95 for a similar service. So anyway, that's my Arvixe review. I've told you the good, I've told you the bad, and maybe you want to share this review with others because it's hard to find an honest web hosting review on the internet. Would I ever leave Arvixe to go to another web hosting company? No, I have no reason to go somewhere else. I've been satisfied with them. I've been with them for a year and a half. To me, they're dirt cheap. My websites seem to always be online. The customer support has been great. The email, again, I give the email about a B. It's usable. And again, the email might be the weakest link, but it's not really not the end of the world. And I think you can, again, transfer that email to a different program. Like if you prefer to use Gmail, I think you can just transfer your emails over to Gmail and read it through Gmail, as opposed to having to use some of these other software programs like Roundcube and things like that. So again, I hope you appreciate this review. Feel free to share it with others, and if you want to check out the Arvixe web hosting main page, which is what you're looking at right now, all you need to do is click on the link in the description that appears below this video. I'll put the link down there that takes you directly to the Arvixe web hosting page. You can check it out for yourself. You can even come in here and ask questions about their web hosting service. So again, using the live chat. So again, I hope this has been helpful to you. If you want, just go ahead and click on the link and it will take you to this page. The link is again below this video. So thanks a lot. I hope this has been helpful, and I hope you have a great day.